Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, your Lawrence Cardinals will be taking on the West Windsor-Plainsboro North Northern Knights in boys varsity lacrosse. We join this game already in progress. In goal for the Cardinals is Kyle Pacholski, and in goal for the Northern Knights is Saul Chung. Early going of the game, Cardinals have the ball on the far right end of the field. And Claffey is going to send that one forward for the Cardinals. Now Nab passes to Over. Over sends it into the corner. Pass back out again by Burns. Now Feynman passes that one to Over. Crossed. Cardinals moving it around a bit, trying to find a way through the defense. Over was repelled there by defenders. Now here's a run by McNamara. Shot on goal, and it's the first goal of the game as Alex Nab finds the back of the net to give the Cardinals a 1-0 lead.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Caruso at center for the Cardinals. He'll handle the face-off. And that one goes squirting out the back, and it's picked up by Northern Knights. Knights are going to pass that one over towards the goal and run it around behind the goal. Shot on goal. That one's going to bounce over the goal and head out of bounds. Cardinals actually played yesterday against Nottingham North. Cardinals were victorious in that game for round one of the Mercer County Tournament quarterfinals. Ball out at center field. Now swatted towards the Knights' goal. Burns comes away with it. He'll head over towards the far sideline with it. Now angling back in towards the goal. He'll run it around behind the goal. Burns under heavy pressure. He passes that one to McNamara. McNamara drops back with it. And he'll pass that one over to Nab. Nab taking his time. Now he's got a defender there to challenge. Nab passes that one over to Caruso. Caruso also taking his time, waiting for someone to challenge. That ball's going to be knocked free. Caruso recovers the ball. No, he doesn't. That one gets away. It's going to be scooped up by North. Knights launch the ball down the field. Cardinal defense forces them all the way over to the far sideline. Good play there by Claffey. Knights pass hits the turf, but they will recover the ball quickly. Shot on goal, that one off the post. Knights drop back and recover the ball. Now working it down the near sideline. Defenders there to stop that drive. Ball gets away and is going to roll out of bounds. It'll be Cardinals ball. Pachalski sends that one forward. Now Cardinals on the far sideline advancing the ball. Break through a few defenders, shot on goal. That one is rejected by Chung. And the Knights come away with the ball. There's a whistle on the play. And Cardinals put the ball back into play on the far side of the field. Now angling over towards center. McNamara gets around one defender. He'll drop the ball over to Nab. Another whistle on the play. I believe that's going to be a penalty charge to the Knights. A quick discussion there among the referees. And now Nab puts the ball back in motion. Shot on goal. That one does not find its intended target. It rolls out of bounds. It's going to be Cardinals' ball. Gonzalez will put the ball back into play for the Cardinals. Pass to center, and there's Feynman with it. His pass gets swatted away, and it's going to be the Knights coming up with it. That one's knocked out of bounds, and we've got a timeout called. So we'll take a quick break and be right back with more boys varsity lacrosse action from the Cardinal Stadium.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now the Knights will put the ball back into play. Looking to get it out of their area and into Cardinal territory. By the way, those empty bleachers across the way are not indicative of the crowd here. Most of the crowd sitting on the bleachers right below our camera position for both teams, in fact. Now the Knights finally move into Cardinal territory, going down the far side of the field, heading in towards the goal. They'll run it around behind the goal. Pass it back behind the goal again and run it back out front. Whistle on the play. And now the Knights put the ball back into play. Knights running it down the near side of the field. Pass out front, shot on goal, and it's a stop by Pachalski. Pachalski sends that one forward to McFarland. McFarland runs it up the middle, and now he'll send it even further forward. Cardinals take it over to the near corner. That one's turned over to the Knights, and Chung launches it over towards the far side of the field. Now Knights advancing on the far sideline. That's going to be a push called on the Cardinals. Knights back in action with it. They'll cross it to center and drop back. Now taking the time walking it up the middle. Nothing there. They'll pass that one off and give it another try. And there's going to be a flag on the play. That will send Claffey headed over towards the sidelines. In fact, mass substitutions there.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now, Knights put the ball back into play. No advance yet by the Knights.
Let's go, Jack. There you go.
Now they'll pass that one forward. Turned over to the Cardinals. And Pacholski sends that one forward. Shot on goal goes wide. It's going to be Cardinal ball. Burns will bring it back into play for the Cardinals. Pass to center. That one gets away. Loose ball on the field. Furious activity there. Referee lets it go, and it's going to be the Knights coming away with it. Knights will drop it back across towards the far side of the field. Turned over to the Cardinals, and now the Cardinals on the move with it. Loose ball once more, picked up by the Knights. Knights will drop that one back to Chung. And Chung sends it right back over to the far side of the field. Now it's Knights on the attack. They'll drop back and reset. Knights taking their time with it. Gets past the defender, shot on goal, and Will Bayshore gets his first goal of the game to put the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights on the scoreboard and tie us up at 1 goal apiece.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Looks like Edwards will be handling the faceoff for the Cardinals this time. And it's going to be the North Stars ball. North Stars working up the far side of the field. They'll drop it back and run it over towards center. Now angling in towards the goal. No shot. They'll send it across the field. Back again. That ball's knocked free, and McFarland scoops it up. He'll play it over to Pacholski, who sends it forward. And now it's on a Cardinal breakaway. Cardinals working over toward the far side of the field. A little bit of rain falling now as we're in the last minute of this first quarter. Cardinals hoping to find another goal here before the end of the period. Here comes Nab with it. He gets forced behind the goal. He'll cross it to Burns. Burns out front to Over. Over crosses it to center. Time running out as Claffey drops back with it. I'm sorry, that was Gonzalez. Gonzalez crosses to Nab. And it's going to be picked off by the Knights, who streak the other direction with the ball. Shot on goal. That one's no problem for Pacholski, and he'll grab that one just as the buzzer sounds to end the first period, with score tied 1 apiece. Stay tuned for second quarter action.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Caruso out at center for the start of the second quarter. Now referee looks ready to go. Hounds whistle to a stop, and it's going to be Cardinals ball. Caruso to Nab. Nab's going to run it over towards the near side of the field. And he'll head off towards the corner. Now Nab running it around behind the net. Pass out front. McNamara heading in towards the goal. Shot on goal. That one does not score. That was a close one. Chung sends it over towards the far side of the field, and they send it right back to him. Now he'll send it up the middle. Another forward pass by the Knights. And that one goes wild, out of bounds. It'll be Cardinals' ball. Cardinals put the ball back into play. Pass way up the field. Now Nab on the far side of the field with it. He sends that one forward. I believe that was Burns he passed it to. Back to Nab. Nab holding on to it for a while, waiting for a challenge. Now he'll trot forward and break for the far side of the net. Cuts back, pass out front. Shot on goal. That one goes wide. Out of bounds. That one's going to be Knights' ball. Chung sends it up the middle.
Get open!
Now pass to the far side of the field. North Stars send it behind the net, back out front again. Over towards center. That shot is an easy stop for Pacholski, and he sends it back the other direction. Now Caruso running up the field with the ball. Shot on goal. That one bounces over the goal. No goal. Referee holding things up for a moment.
Jack actually stopped at 45.
Now back in action. Burns on the far side of the field, dropping back with it. And a timeout will be called, so we'll take a quick break and be right back with more boys varsity lacrosse action.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now loose ball at midfield. That's going to be scooped up by the Knights. Knights with a long crossfield pass. That call goes against the Knights. It'll be Cardinals' ball. Now Cardinals on the far side with the ball. Nab drops it back. Cross to Gonzalez. Gonzalez under pressure now. The ball gets away. And that's going to turn the ball over to the Knights. Whistle on the play. It will still be Knights' ball. Knights put the ball back into play. Pass over to the far side of the field.
Let's go, Blue!
Now they'll send it up the near side of the field. Pass out in front of the goal. Oh, that pass got away. Opportunity at a shot. Still, now finally, Cardinals scoop up the ball. I believe that was Caruso came up with it, and he'll take it up the field a bit before making a pass. Cardinals shot on goal, and that was going to be stopped by Chung. Chung sends the ball up the middle. That ball gets away, loose ball on the field. And it's Claffey coming up with it. He'll pass it forward.
Jack, get in play.
Nab scoops up the loose ball. Nab headed in towards the goal, shot on goal, and it's a goal for the Cardinals as Alex Nab gets his second goal of the game to make it a 2-1 score in favor of the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Edwards at center this time for the faceoff. Ball shoots out towards the Knights' goal. And the Knights coming away with the ball. They'll go running it up the far side of the field. Now angling in towards the Cardinal goal. They'll drop back and reset. Waiting for a little support from the team. Now there's a pass over towards the near side of the field. Pass out front, shot on goal. Loose ball. And finally, Pacholski comes up with the ball after no one else could get it. Almost looked like field hockey there for a moment.
Jack, good job. Keep it up.
Nab on the far side with the ball. They'll drop back a little bit.
Make a play, Jordan. Here we go, Jordan. What do you say, kid? Do something. Get him.
Now Nab trying to work his way through the defenders. That shot is deflected up in the air. And it's going to be Cardinals ball. Burns puts it back into play for Cardinals. Pass to Over. Over with a shot. That one is sent skyward. And bounces over toward the development. It'll be Cardinals ball as Gonzalez will put it into play for the Cardinals. Gonzalez dropping back a bit, drawing some defenders out. Over nearby to assist. Now pass to Nab. Nab shot. That one is stopped by Chung. Chung sends the ball forward. And a timeout's going to be called with 5 minutes and 13 seconds left in this first half. Cardinals leading 2-1. We'll take a quick break and be right back with more boys varsity lacrosse action.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Well, as the rain begins to fall here at the Cardinal Stadium, the Knights will put the ball back into play and take it down towards the Lawrence goal. Raindrops falling a little heavier now. Perhaps you can even see them in the camera view. Knights still having trouble getting near the Cardinal goal. Now they'll pass it over towards the near side of the field. Moving over towards center. And they'll pass it over to the far side and see if they have any better luck there. Here's a pass towards center.
Stick up. Stick
That
up.
was dropped back.
Look at him, Weidel.
Couldn't get the shot off there. Knights pass dropped, but they'll recover the ball. Shot on goal. And that's no trouble for Pacholski. He'll send that one up the middle. Pass is picked off by the Knights, and Knights back on the attack. Pass out front gets away, but is recovered by the Knights. They'll drop it behind the net. Now pass out front, shot on goal, and it's a goal for the Northern Knights as Ryan Pierce gets his first goal of the game to tie things up at 2 apiece.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Caruso back out at center for the faceoff. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left on the clock in this first half, and we're all tied up 2 apiece. Ball squirts out towards the Knights' goal. Knights come up with the ball, however. That pass is picked off by McNamara. McNamara under attack. He'll whistle on that play. And it's going to be yet another timeout. So as the rain falls, we'll take another break and be right back with more boys varsity lacrosse action.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And the Cardinals put the ball back into play. Nab dropping back now, charging down the near side of the field. He'll take it back behind the goal into the corner. Dropping back, drawing a defender with him this time. Now Nab on the move back around the front. Shakes one defender, shot on goal. That's popped up in the air. And looks like the Knights came away with that one. Knights running it up the far side of the field. Pass to center. That one gets away, and Cardinals will grab a hold of it. McNamara going up the far side of the field with it. He'll pass that one forward. Shot on goal. That one's off the side of the net. And it's Chung running the ball forward now. And as the rain falls even harder, Pachalski keeps that one out of the net, and he'll run the other direction with the ball. Pachalski passes that one over to Nab. Nab unloads it quickly to Gonzalez. Gonzalez double teamed there. He gets through, shot on goal, and that one's going to go wide. Cardinals ball. Burns puts the ball back into play for the Cardinals. Waiting for a challenge. Now he'll run it back out towards the front. McNamara trying to fight his way through. And a low underhanded shot on goal just goes wide of the goal. Still Cardinals ball. Edwards bringing it into play for the Cardinals. That ball rolls out of bounds. Claffey will head over and bring it back in. Claffey with a cross to McFarland. McFarland running it forward. He'll cross over towards center and now pass that one forward to Over. That ball's knocked free and the Knights scoop it up. Knights on the attack, running it up the middle. They'll be forced wide and have to reconsider. They'll drop it back on the far sideline. Now heading over towards center. Nothing there. Now a shot from way outside. And Picholsky snags it. He'll send that one right back out. But there's the buzzer to end the first half. So after 2 quarters of play, we're all tied up here at the Cardinal Stadium. 2 goals apiece as Lawrence and West Windsor-Plainsboro North head into their huddles to prepare for the second half. We'll take a quick break and be right back with second half action.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
For those of you just tuning in, you're watching boys varsity lacrosse action from the Lawrence Cardinal Stadium as your Lawrence Cardinals are taking on the West Windsor-Plainsboro North Northern Knights. There's the face-off as Edwards handles the duties, but it's going to be the Knights coming away with the ball. Ball's knocked free by Edwards, and Edwards will take it down the near sideline. Running circles around a couple defenders there, and now he'll drop it back to Nab. Nab taking his time, and no one challenging at the moment. Let's see if Coach Brennan had any advice for the Cardinals that will help. Now Nab on the challenge. Can't get the shot off. The ball gets knocked loose, but Nab recovers. Pass to Over. Over sends it over to the near side. Edwards passes to McNamara. And McNamara puts that one in the net to give the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Caruso out at center for the faceoff. And it's going to be the Knights right up the middle with the ball. Shot on goal. And nice stop by Picholsky. He'll send that right back the other direction. Cardinals now advancing way down the field. They'll pass back and forth. Now over to center. McNamara with the ball. Now pass to Feynman. Back to McNamara. And back to Feynman. Now Feynman to Over. Over to Nab. Nab sends it around to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Burns. Back to Gonzalez. And shot on goal there is more than a little wide. That'll roll out of bounds. Cardinals ball. Burns brings it back in. He'll pass it across to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a shot, and Gonzalez finds the back of the net to make it a 2-point lead for the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Well, the halftime break seems to have agreed with the Cardinals, who scored just as many goals in the first few minutes of this third period as they did the entire first half. Edwards with the faceoff, and the Knights come away with the ball. That pass is going to bounce out of bounds, turning the ball back over to the Cardinals. McGann will bring the ball in for the Cardinals. There's the go-ahead whistle. Now McGann puts the ball back into play. That rolls free. Let's see who comes up with it. And that one will be grabbed by the Knights, but it's knocked free. Now Cardinals with the ball. it's going to be called back. Cardinals still in possession as McNamara will now trot over towards the goal. They'll circle around behind the goal. Couldn't get the shot off. Oh, and he does. He sneaks one through there, and McNamara scores again for the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Cardinals leading 5-2. Still in the early goings of this second half. Edwards for the faceoff. And finally, the ball is scooped up by Pacholski. Now Edwards running it up the middle. He'll make a forward pass. Across the center. Oh, and very exciting moment there for Chung, who comes up with the ball. Going to be North Star's ball, I believe. Yes, it will be North Star's ball. Referee getting everyone positioned. And now the North Stars will put the ball into play with a pass down the middle. North Stars advancing the ball towards the Cardinal goal. Pass around behind the goal. Now send it over to the corner, near corner. Move up to center. North Stars having trouble getting something going here. Drop it back and reset. Take it around behind the net. Move it back around front. Nothing doing there. Reset and try something new. Shot. And that's stopped by Pacholski, who sends it right back up. However, it's blocked by the North Stars. Finally, Capone comes away with the ball. He'll send that one forward. Over with the shot. And the follow-up by Gonzalez puts it in to give Gonzalez his first goal of the game, making it a 6-2 lead for the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Edwards back at center for the faceoff. And the ball heads towards Cardinal territory. It's going to be scooped up by the Northern Knights, who take it into the corner and pass it around behind the net. Well, they tried to, didn't quite get that far. Now trying to run out towards the goal. Cardinal defense pushing them away. They'll cross it over to center. That pass is deflected by the Cardinals, picked up once again by the Knights. Knights pass, shot on goal. That was going to go wide. It's going to be Knights ball. Looks like Pacholski was ready for it, but no need. That one missed. Raindrops beginning to fall again here at the Cardinal Stadium as the Knights preparing to bring the ball into play. And now the Knights put the ball back into play. They'll drop it back a little bit, moving it over towards the far side of the field. And that's going to turn the ball over to the Cardinals. Cardinals put the ball back into play. Pass up the middle. And shot on goal is going to be successful as Gabe McNamara gets his third goal of the game to score a hat trick.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now Caruso at center for the faceoff. It's going to be Knights ball. Knights moving it down the far side of the field. Now they'll drop it back. That pass a little high is going to bounce out of bounds and turn the ball over to the Cardinals. Now Cardinals put the ball back into play. Moving down the near sideline is Alexio Gonzalez. He gets past one defender, ball knocked free, but he recovers it. Ball's knocked free once more. This time Gonzalez unable to get to it. Fortunately, he's got teammates. As Caruso comes by with the ball, they'll pass that one off to Burns. And Burns is going to get his first goal of the game to give the Cardinals 8 points on the board.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Edwards back at center for the faceoff. And it's going to be the Knights coming away with the ball. Knights move it over to the far side of the field after a scramble for possession. Ball's knocked free by the Cardinals. Knights recover. No, they did not recover the ball. Still loose on the ground. Still loose on the ground. And that was going to roll out of bounds. Referee having a discussion with the Knights coach there, I believe, about the weather. Now, Cardinals with the ball. They'll take it around behind the net and pass back over towards the near side of the field. Pass out front. Cardinals moving the ball around a bit. No shot on goal yet. Nab tried to get that one in there. No success for the Cardinals on that play.
Cut across.
Now the Knights move the ball over to Chung. Chung sends it forward. Knights with a drive towards the goal, shot on goal, and it's a goal for the Knights as Liam Connaughton gets one past Pacholski to make it an 8-3 game, with the Cardinals still leading in this heavy downpour now.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Knights come away with the ball after the faceoff. Pass to center and move it into Cardinal territory. Knights moving it up the near side of the field. Pass one defender, pass. That one's going to roll out of bounds and turn the ball back over to the Cardinals. Gonzalez puts the ball back into play, looking for someone to pass to. Now he'll send the ball over towards center. Cardinals trying to get the ball out of Cardinal territory. And Pacholski runs it all the way up to the center of the field and passes that one forward. Now, loose ball in the field. That one's going to be recovered by Nab. Nab runs it across to the far side of the field. No challenge so far. He'll take his time with that. Now Nab drawing one of the defenders way over to that side of the field. Here's Nab with a run forward. He'll cross it to center. Shot on goal, and that one's going to be stopped by Chung. Chung sends the ball over to the far side of the field. Out of bounds on the Knights. It'll be Cardinals ball. McNamara puts the ball back into play for the Cardinals. That ball's going to be knocked free, stolen by the Knights, but they can't hang on to it either. Now Knights on the move with the ball. And that's going to be whistled to a stop by the referee. It's going to be Knights ball. Knights drop the ball back, move it over towards center. Now here's a run up the middle, shot on goal. And Ryan Beskey gets his first goal of the game to give the Northern Knights 4 points on the board.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Elliott Feynman at center for the faceoff. Ball goes spurting into Knights territory, but the Knights scoop it up and run it up the middle. Knights pass goes right through, is going to head for the sideline. Out of bounds, that'll be Cardinals ball. Cardinals put the ball back into play on the far side of the field. Now moving to the near side of the field, they'll send it into the corner. Over is going to run it deep. He'll drop the ball back. That pass a little bit high for Nab, and Nab's going to try and chase that one down, but it's called out of bounds. Knights ball.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, move it. Hey, shoot, shoot. Please, take it.
Knights are going to drop that ball all the way back to Chung. Chung sends it forward. Now it's the Knights on the move on the far side of the field. Ball's turned over to the Cardinals. Cardinals fire it right down the side of the field, but that one is also going to sail out of bounds just as the buzzer sounds. So at the end of 3/4 of play, it's your Lawrence Cardinals leading 8-4 over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Edwards will be at center for the faceoff to get the 4th quarter going, and Edwards comes away with the ball. That one gets away. Cardinals Cardinals recover the ball momentarily, but it's going to be picked off by the Knights, and now the Knights working their way up the far side of the field, past the center, shot on goal, and it's a stop by Pacholski. Pacholski is going to send that one over to McFarland, who fires it up the field. McNamara with the ball, looking for a way through to the goal. Nothing there. They'll drop back behind the goal and pass it forward. That shot is going to go wide and out of bounds. Cardinals ball. McNamara puts the ball back into play for the Cardinals. Tries to run it around in front of the goal. Too many defenders there. Underhanded shot does not get through. Cardinals ball. Now Nab looking to put the ball into play. He'll fire that one back. Over looking to set something up. Over trying to work his way through, can't do it. He'll drop it back to Feynman. That ball gets away. Going to roll out of bounds, turn the ball over to the Knights. Now Knights in motion on the far side of the field. Shot on goal, bounces past the open mouth of the goal. Knights recover the ball. Now Knights with a drive across the front, couldn't get the shot off, and the ball's going to be knocked free by the Cardinals. Cardinals come up with the ball. Pass that one forward. Now Nab on the far side of the field with the ball. That play is going to be whistled to a stop by the referees.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
It's going to be the Knights with the ball to get the action going again. Moving around trying to get clear. Here's the pass. That one gets away. And Over scoops it up. Over sends it forward to Nab. Nab's shot does not go in. It's going to be recovered by McNamara. McNamara dropping back with it. Now Gonzalez with the ball, shot on goal, and Gonzalez puts one in the net to make it a 9-4 game in favor of the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Elliot Feynman out at center for the faceoff, and Feynman's going to come away with the ball. Feynman cuts back into Knights territory, runs it up the near side of the field. Runs into some heavy opposition there. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Looks like it'll be Knights ball. Now Knights back on the move. Cross-field pass. Now Knights advancing towards the Cardinal goal. Pass out center. Shot on goal does not score. Pacholski clears the ball. Claffey with the ball. Pass to center. Nab there for it. Substitutions taking place. Meanwhile, Nab backing over towards the far corner with the ball. Now Nab trying to run it around towards the near side of the goal. Pass out front, shot on goal, And it's a goal for James Zari Over. His first goal of the game to make it a 10-4 lead for the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Edwards at center for the faceoff. Loose ball.
Help there!
And it's going to be the Knights coming up with it. Knights slip on the wet turf. And that's going to be called to a stop. Going to be timeout called by the Knights, so we will take a quick break and be right back with more boys varsity lacrosse action.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And the Knights will have the ball to restart the action. Pass up the near sideline and back again. Now cut towards center. Couldn't get the shot off. They'll pass it over to the far sideline. And working it up the sideline. Now running it around behind the goal. Knights looking for a way in toward that goal. Loose ball. It's going to be out of bounds on the Cardinals. Knights ball. Knights put the ball back into play in the near corner. Now they'll drop the ball back a little bit.
You can do it, Jack.
That pass is going to sail out of bounds, turning the ball over to the Cardinals. McFarland runs over to retrieve it. McFarland's going to pass that one off to Pacholski. Pacholski trots forward with it. Now he'll pass it over towards the near sideline. And Gonzalez comes up with it. He'll move over towards center. Pass that one forward. Russo sends that further along the way and over towards the near corner. Now here's a run around behind the net. Gonzalez tried to get a shot off, couldn't get it. And it's going to be another timeout called. So we'll take another break and be right back with more boys varsity lacrosse action.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Cardinals will put the ball into play down in the near corner. Pass out front. That one gets away.
Okay, there you go.
And now it's going to be the Knights coming the other direction with the ball, running it down the far sideline. Pass out front, shot on goal is high and out of bounds. Knights ball. Now Knights put the ball into play, the pass behind the net. It's running it out front. Now they'll drop it back once more behind the net. Try running it over towards the near corner. Cardinal defense right there to trap it. And a whistle on that play. It's going to be Knights ball. Now, Knights put the ball back into play. They'll move it over towards center. Now, running it around the far side. Pass to center.
Step up!
Knights still looking for a way through. Pass to center. No shot. Loose ball rolling past the mouth of the goal. And Pacholski grabs that one. He'll send it right up the middle. Now it's the Cardinals on the attack as Gonzalez runs into some traffic. He'll take it back behind the net. Pass out front to Over. That one does not connect. Loose ball picked up by the Cardinals. Pass behind the net to Nab. We've seen this before. Nab likes to just hang out back there waiting to draw the defenders out of position. Tired of waiting, he's going to try and outrun them anyway. Now pass across. McNamara unable to get anything with it. He'll run it out front. Shot on goal. That one is blocked by Chung. Chung sends the ball up the middle. And now it's the North Stars headed towards the Cardinal goal. North Star is angling back towards the goal. Shot on goal. No goal. Pacholski comes out of the net and grabs that one.
Stay with them.
He'll play that one forward.
You got it, you got it!
Will, you are too much.
Cardinals in the middle. Shot on goal. That one's deflected wide. It'll be Cardinals goal. Or Cardinals ball, sorry. That shot was by Nab. My mistake. It's Knights ball. Now Chung sends the ball forward for the Knights. Cardinals intercept the pass. Ball stripped away momentarily, but recovered by the Cardinals. Feynman runs that one across to the near side. It's going to be knocked free and scooped up by the Knights. Knights now on the move. Up the middle. Work it over to the far side of the field. Across the center, that is deflected.
Get the ball! Get the ball!
Ball still rolling on the ground. Finally scooped up by Capone. And it's the Cardinals back on offense. Claffey passes that one to Over. Over drops it back. Couple substitutions taking place. Underhanded shot there by McNamara goes a little wide. Knights ball. Knights send it over to the near corner. And right back to Chung. Chung looking for someone to pass to. He'll send it over towards the far side of the field. Cardinals come up with the ball. Yeah, it's going to roll right back to Chung. Chung says return to sender and sends it the other way. Loose ball. Knights are going to scoop that one up. Shot on goal. That was deflected. Another shot. And it's going to be another goal for Ryan Beskey. His second goal of the game to give the Northern Knights 5 points on the board.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Edwards back at center for the faceoff. And it's going to be the Cardinals coming up with it. That's Krishair who came up with the ball. He'll pass that one over to McNamara. McNamara runs it around behind the goal. And there's the buzzer for the end of the game. So your Lawrence Cardinals are victorious over the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights with a score of 10-5. Thank you to Leandro Pascal for working camera for this event, and thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in again next time for more exciting Cardinal sports action on LTPS TV.